Hi, I'm Damon Smith, Extension Field Crops Pathologist at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
And I'm Erin Silva, Organic Production Specialist at UW-Madison.
So Erin, I just bought a brand new roller crimper for some of the research that we're doing in my program for disease management, and I need to know more about how to use this piece of equipment. So could you tell us a little about the principles of roller crimping and what you're doing here with this rye stand?
Sure. So we've been roller crimping here out at Arlington for, about 13 years now. And over the past 13 years, we've learned a lot about how to make this system work, particularly in organic systems, but increasingly there's interest in conventional systems as well. So if you're relying solely on the rye for weed management during the production phase of soybeans, there's two things that are key. First is to seed the rye early, which sometimes requires a change in the rotation or a change in the varieties that you're growing. But we need to, in order to get this thick, dense stand so that we're not able to see any soil after crimping, we need to plant by October 1st here in southern Wisconsin. So plant early, and the other key is to plant heavy. So we're planting at 3 bushels an acre. So depending on the seed, that might differ in terms of seeds per acre, but about 3 bushels an acre, we find that we get, again, this thick, dense stand where we're completely covering the soil and preventing weed seeds from germinating and establishing.
And we're just a little after anthesis, or the start of anthesis here. This is about the right time we should be crimping?
Exactly, and that's the other key when we're actually planting the crop. And if you're relying on mechanical termination, we need to wait until anthesis. And depending on the variety of rye, that typically occurs just about Memorial Day, which was just a couple days ago, or up till about June 4th. So this week here, we're at June 2nd, is the perfect time to be crimping this and mechanically rolling over it, and we'll have that rye stay on the ground flat without the use of herbicides.
So what are some of the benefits that we get from roller crimping? Obviously, I'm interested in disease management. There's some things with soil-borne organisms there, but also weed management. I guess that's where the system really got going, right?
Yes, for organic producers that rely on cultivation and that soil disturbance for weed management, this is a very attractive option to enhance soil health, to minimize erosion, and to keep that soil also stabilized not only through the winter but into the spring. So the soil health benefits are here, and this also can be more effective than cultivation, which is very dependent on timing and technique. This will essentially serve as our weed management through the entire soybean phase, preventing weed seeds from establishing, and we're able to get very good yields by planting into the cereal rye.
Excellent. Bringing that integrated pest management back into the system.
Exactly.
All right, if you'd like to learn more about roller crimping rye or organic systems, I'm sure you have a website.
We do. If you Google UW Ograin, O-G-R-A-I-N, you'll find our website with fact sheets and videos.
Excellent. If you'd like to learn even more after that, feel free to visit your local extension agent.